What's going on, guys? It's your boy the GCC, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the top 5 Clone Wars Season 6 sets that LEGO needs to make. If you guys enjoyed today's video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Now let's get into our first set. Alright guys, the first set that we're going to be talking about today is the Rho Class Medical Shuttle. Now obviously this was seen in the first arc of Clone Wars Season 6. I want to say the Battle of Ringo Vinda. I'm pretty sure that was the name. Basically, like, Tup executes Order 66 early. He kills a Jedi General, then they have to go back to Kamino. And of course, rip in the chat for fives. He dies, unfortunately. But anyway, such a great arc in the Clone Wars. Definitely go check it out. And this scene specifically is really cool. I love this attack shuttle. So basically, it is a medical frigate. But obviously, you can remove the medical frigate. So then you could just have a Republic attack shuttle, which is really cool and something that we haven't seen, I want to say, since 2008 or 2009. I know there's Imperial versions out there and stuff like that. But I really love the orange and white color scheme. I also love that medical capsule that you'd be able to fit Tup and all your other clone troopers and droids in there, which I think is really cool. So obviously you would have space in that part of the ship, but also you would have your cockpit space for your pilots. And then of course, I'm assuming that top wing would fold open, so you could also fit the rest of your minifigures in there. So now the minifigure selection looks pretty good. Of course, you would get that brand new clone trooper Tup that we've never had before. Of course, he is another named clone trooper. I always love named clone troopers. His armor design looks awesome. I mean, I think he has a tattoo right under his eye, which is really cool. It also looks like you would get a clone medical officer with a like outer space mask. Basically, when the droids break in, they open the ship up. So of course, that clone is wearing that mask, which I think is really cool. It also looks like you would get a couple of 501st clone troopers, that we've seen in the past. It also looks like you would get a phase 2 clone pilot that we haven't had in a while. I know we've had phase 1 clone pilots, but those phase 2 clone pilots have definitely been a while. I want to say the last one was in like 2013 or 2014. I'm pretty sure that was a 501st one, but you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. It also looks like you would get some B2 aerial battle droids that we've never seen before. Again, a really awesome battle droid that I would love to see. This set would probably go for around that $140 price range, because I want this ship to be pretty decent size. I don't want them to skimp out on anything or anything like that. But also you're getting some really cool minifigures, so definitely around that $140 price point. But anyway, what an awesome set. Let's move on to our next set. Alright guys, the next set that we're going to be talking about today is the Battle of Ringo Vinda. Now obviously this is more of a battle pack style set. This would probably go for around $30, at least that's where I'm putting it. So let's talk about the minifigures first. Of course, you would get that awesome Commander Doom minifigure and his clone troopers. We've only seen them in one episode of the Clone Wars, but their armor design is super cool. I'm really hoping we get some more shows and stuff based off of Commander Doom and his Legion, or at least see them pop up. I would love to see them pop up maybe in Bad Batch Season 3, even though that probably won't happen. So obviously you would get Commander Doom, 2 of his clone troopers. Also looks like we get 2 aerial B2 super battle droids, which I think is very appropriate for this set, obviously because they showed up in this arc of the Clone Wars. And it looks like it would be like a hallway scene, so similar to the Dark Trooper attack from, I want to say, 2022. You would get that long hallway with those green panelings on the side, which I think is awesome. It also looks like you would have a little function on the floor, so you could flip one of your clones or droids up, which I think is very appropriate. Now, as I said earlier, this set probably would go around that $30. I'm pretty sure that Dark Trooper attack set did go for that $30. I just love the paneling on the side. It looks absolutely beautiful. And obviously, if you bought a bunch of these sets, you could slap them all together and create one big hallway scene. And you could throw the 501st in there, and Anakin Skywalker, and Captain Rex, and Commander Doom, and all those clones in there, which would be an awesome mock to see. But anyway, I think this is an amazing set and something that LEGO needs to do. Now let's move on to our next set. All right, guys, you know what time it is. It is meme set time. Today we have the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise. It's just an amazing set. Of course, Palpatine goes and tells Anakin the tragedy of Darth Plagueis when they're just chilling watching a show on Coruscant. It's just awesome. It's just an awesome way to get some of these exclusive minifigures. Of course, being young Chancellor Palpatine or Emperor Palpatine, and then Darth Plagueis. It's just a funny set, and I love the box art. Of course, in the bottom left hand corner you can see Palpatine and Plagueis with their lightsabers ignited, which is awesome. On the background of Plagueis' room we can see Darth Jar Jar and Darth Jar Jar Swallow, basically. Of course, Plagueis is talking to Darth Jar Jar in the hologram, which is so funny. I just think this is an amazing set. We all know Darth Jar Jar is really the Sith Lord, so it's just awesome to see how they really incorporated Darth Jar Jar into the set. Plagueis himself looks really cool. Of course, he's wearing his pajamas. which is awesome. And then Palpatine himself actually looks pretty good considering he is in his younger form. He looks pretty good. Of course, he has his lightning accessories, which is awesome. I definitely could see this going for around that $20 to $30 mark, and I'm really hoping LEGO makes this. All right, lads, the next set that we're going to be talking about today is the Separatist Shuttle. Now, obviously, this was also seen during the Battle of Ringo Vinda. So, of course, in this set, it looks like you would get a brand new Count Dooku minifigure, which would be really cool to have. I feel like we haven't had him in a solid like 10 years or so, but you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. So I would love to see an updated version of him. Obviously, he could be in his animated style like in the Clone Wars, but also he could be based off of Christopher Lee. I'm pretty sure that was the actor who played Count Dooku. Rest in peace. But then also looks like you would get a regular B1 battle droid that we've seen in previous other sets before. Also looks like you get a pilot battle droid, which is something new and different and something that we haven't had in a while. And the last minifigure in this set would be that Clone Trooper Tup, which would be really cool. Obviously, I love the name clones. I definitely need to add more name clones to my clone army. So Tup would be very appropriate for this set. And of course, he has special markings on his 501st armor, which is really cool. And I would love to have him to add to the collection. Now, the Separatist Shuttle itself looks pretty decent. Of course, it looks like you would have that cockpit space for one of your B1 battle droids to pilot, and I'm assuming the rest of the ship would be able to open up so you could fit Count Dooku, your battle droid, and of course Clone Trooper Tup in there, which would be really cool. I would love to see maybe a couple other new and different minifigures that we've never had before. I mean, it's kind of hard when they're all kind of basically battle droids, but maybe just get like a good number of battle droids, maybe include like 3 or 4 instead of just 2 of them. I would definitely could see this set probably going for a nice like $40 or $50, not too expensive, just because, you know, I don't want this set to be super expensive, and, you know, frankly, you're not getting that many minifigures in it, but I definitely think it's interesting. I would love to see more Separatist sets made. Now let's move on to our next set. All right, lads, the final set that I'm going to be talking about today is the Coruscant Guard Republic Gunship. Now, you're probably thinking this set came out on September 1st, and yes, you guys are correct, but I'm not talking about the Republic Gunship itself today. I mean, we already had it, and, you know, you guys know what that set's all about. I'm basically looking at it in my Lego room right now, but you know, we got those minifigures and stuff like that, but I want to talk about the minifigures in this set and basically what this is based off of. So basically, the Coruscant Guard Gunship was seen in season 6 in the Battle of Scipio. Rest in peace, Commander Thorn. I'm pretty sure that was him, who got shot by all the droids. Very sad scene in the Clone Wars, but anyway, not the point. So the minifigures in this set, it looks like you would get Rush Clovis, who was, I guess, like a banker, an intergalactic banker. He very powerful, had a love interest in Padme, and Anakin, you know, beat him up basically. So it'd be really cool to get a brand new minifigure of him. We've never had him before. We'd also get an updated version of Count Dooku, which would be really cool. Again, we haven't seen him in a long time. Again, it also looks like we would get a Commander Thor minifigure. Now, after seeing what they did to poor Commander Fox in the gunship, I'm kind of scared of what they would do to Commander Thorn. So I don't know if I really want to see him in there, because I really want LEGO to like make him well. But after seeing that Fox minifigure, I'm just not really impressed with that Fox minifigure. I know you guys have your own opinions. It also looks like you get some Coruscant Guard Troopers. Again, we've just had them in the 2024 Clone vs. Droid Battle Pack, but also in the Coruscant Guard Gunship. So that's not really anything new and different there. And also looks like we get some more B2 Super Battle Droids, which we just got in the 2024 Clone vs. Droid Battle Pack, which I think is very nice to see those B2 Super Battle Droids back in action. So again, I would love to see them included in the set. I would love them to do like a Battle of Scipio like scene or something like that. So instead of having the gunship, I would love to have like a set from that battle, if that makes any sense. So again, this is based more on the minifigures and not the actual set, just because we got that back in September. Congratulations, guys, you have made it to the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I had a fun time putting it together, and I definitely think LEGO needs to make some of these awesome Clone Wars Season 6 sets. Shout out to Brick Wizard 59, Brick Set Ideas, and Star Wars Photoshop for making these awesome sets. I'll put a link to their Instagrams down in the description below. If you guys enjoyed today's video or you're new to the channel, go ahead, hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. You would help out the channel big time, and honestly, you would make my day. Also, go ahead, give this video a thumbs up. Again, I'd really appreciate it. It would help out the video big time. I know I say that a lot, guys, but it really would mean a lot. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.